Welcome my dear student in your digital learning class of mathematics. As you all know, we are studying chapter number 3rd from last 2-3 classes, and now it is completed. So our today's task is to just recapitulate or a quick recap of the chapter, how we can recall all the terms what we have studied in chapter number 3rd. First thing, name of the chapter, coordinate geometry. It is the combination of two words, coordinate and geometry. So we can say it is a branch of geometry in which we are studying about the position of points by using coordinates. So let's take whatever we have studied in this chapter. You have studied about following points. So let's see what are the points that we have studied in this chapter. First, to locate the position of an object or a point in a plane, we require two perpendicular lines. One of them is horizontal and other is vertical. This type of question you did in chapter number 1st, where the question is related like lamp is there or any street is there, how to find any house in a particular street. Such things in a practical day-to-day life, we are going to utilize this property. Second, the plane is called Cartesian or coordinate plane, and the lines of the coordinates axis, that means the lines are called axis and the plane is called coordinate plane. After that, we studied about horizontal lines. Horizontal number line is called x-axis. Similarly, the vertical number line, or we can say vertical line, is called y-axis. Number 4, the coordinate axis divide a plane into 4 equal parts. These are called quadrants. Then 5th point, the point of intersection of axis is called origin. Origin is in the center. Now next is very important, the distance of a point y from the y-axis is called x-coordinate or abscissa. So it is the distance from y, it is abscissa, and the distance of a point from x-axis is called its y-ordinate or ordinate. So let's see these points with the help of pictures what we have studied. First, we have two number lines, we call them axis. One is x-axis, one is y-axis. So here x-axis is the horizontal number line. Horizontal number line we called x-axis, and the vertical number line we called y-axis. And next thing, that is the point number 6, the distance from a point y. Already we have taken this point, y is called abscissa and ordinate. Now if abscissa of x-axis, if abscissa of a point x and the coordinate of y, that means, as I told you, whenever we are representing any point, then we need to write the value of x first and then y. So the coordinates of any point, if we are writing, then we are writing x comma y. Then next thing, coordinates of a point on any axis. If any point is lying on x-axis, that means x value we have definitely, and that time y is 0. This point is very important, my dear student. Here you can commit mistake, because when any point is present on any of the axis, it is not in the quadrants. That means directly we need to write it is on x-axis or y-axis. And how you come to know on which axis it is? That means if the value of x is given to you, if first value is given to you and second is 0, that means it is on x-axis. If first is 0 and second value is given to you like 0 y, that means y value is given to you, then point lies on y-axis. What are the coordinates of origin? Origin in the center, as I told you, it is represented by O, and its coordinates are 0, 0. Next thing, how we can find out the things or any two values without representing on a graph. to find out in which plane they are. So generally, if the both values are positive, first and second, both number like 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, these two values all are positive. All, if the both number are positive, they lie in first quadrant. And if first is negative and second is positive, like -2, 3, -5, 9, you can see first number is negative, second is positive, all such value lies in second quadrant. If both negative, -1, -1, -3, -9, -5, -7, such values lies in quadrant number third. If first is positive and second is negative, like 2, -3, 5, -9, such value lies in quadrant number 4, where this positive sign denotes positive real number and negative sign represent negative real number. Here one very important point is, that is the 11th. If x is not equals to y, consider you have taken 1 and 2. That means if you are representing the same point 1, 2 and 2, 1. So my dear student, both points are different. 1, 2 means 1 from x axis and 2 from y axis. And 2, 1 means 2 from y axis and 1 from x axis. So keep in mind, if x comma y is equals to y comma x in only one condition, when you have the both value similar, like 3, 3, 5, 5. In such cases, x comma y and y comma x remain similar. So let's see this one also with the help of diagram. Here we have a diagram or figure, we can say. In this figure you can see we have two axes, x axis and y axis. Horizontal one is x axis, vertical is y axis. Now you can see here I have written x comma y. In this way we are representing value. First quadrant represent both positive, second quadrant first negative, second positive, third quadrant both negative numbers, fourth quadrant first positive, second negative. And in the center I have written O. O represent origin, and the coordinate of origin point is 0, 0. I hope so my dear students, you are able to understand this chapter. Thank you so much.